Welcome back to my channel. So in this video we'll see uh, a question which I gets a lot of time on LinkedIn. So a lot of people ask me this question. So I thought of preparing a in detailed video, a step by step uh, understanding of uh, that question. So uh, it goes like people ask like, am a software engineer or a person who has done BSc or BCA. I want to get a software job. I don't have any experience. I don't know programming. How do I start with? What are the things that I need to learn to get a job in the software industry? So, as I'm an automation test engineer, I know how it works with whatever experience I have. I suggest them that you can get into software testing. You can understand what is software testing. You can try if it suits for you and you can get into it. But they'll ask what exactly is that, how to get into software testing, and what all should I learn, what all should I know to get that job, and how should I apply for that. So to answer all these questions, so we will discuss in this video like what all things we need to go through, what all things we need to learn, where to learn, and what to do after learning. That all those things we will see. If you sincerely follow these steps in the sequential order, if you complete this, definitely I can guarantee you that you'll definitely enter into software industry and you can prosper your career. So let's get started. The first thing, first step which I advise is that, so let's say you don't have any experience into software testing. You don't know what is software testing, what actually we do as part of software testing. So what we have to do? So what you can do is, right, you can start with understanding the concepts behind the testing. What all different concept goes, what is software testing, what are the different types of testing we have, uh, what all, how do we test a software, what are the different ways. Okay, you need to understand all of those things first. There are certain concepts in testing, like what is a testing life cycle, what is a bug life cycle, what is a bug, what is a error, what is coverage, what is branch coverage, what is line coverage. So all these things, there are certain concepts which you need to understand before getting started with testing, so that it will be easy for you to write the test cases. What are the techniques we can apply, all those things, how the test cases can be written, what is the uh, template for that, where do we write the test cases, all those things you need to understand for the first point. After that only you can proceed further. So this is the first step. So for that, what you can do, right, I have given certain links which I found useful, and you can go through those links to study, right? It will be more than enough for you, like as part of this process. So let's go to this link and understand. So basically I have included certain Udemy courses and certain free YouTube tutorials. The reason for including the Udemy courses is that you'll have more structured content. What exactly you need to study, only that content will be there. You can spend some money on that and you can easily learn that. So I feel I was going through some courses, I feel this is the course which can help you. Basically this is for the basics, understanding software testing. What all we have software development lifecycle, testing activities, bug reporting, bug lifecycle, bug reporting, how to report a bug, how to log a bug. Suppose when you discover any flaws in the software, how do you report that flaw, where do you log that thing, right? How do you write the test cases? Okay, what are different testing types, black box, white box, how should the testing mindset be. Other concepts, if you see here, we have different black box testing techniques, state transition testing, negative testing, smoke, sanity, regression, what all these things, uh, what exactly each of this testing means. So uh, there are other things like what is test planning, what is estimation, what is static and dynamic testing, right? if you see what is backend testing, what is web testing, what is mobile testing, all those things are present very I mean, all those things are covered here. You can understand different things. What are different tools we have as part of that? What is Jira? What is GitHub? Right. Uh, he has given some SQL also, basic SQL. Okay, right. Uh, he and there are some other additional videos which you can go through. So if you go through these videos, right, as part of the first step, I think that will be a very good start for you, right? There are other links also. If you see, this is the YouTube link which I have provided. This is a good video provided by Mukesh, I think, MKT. So I refer some of his videos. These are really good. I see the concepts are clear, and I generally suggest his videos. Not only his, there are other people also which I'll going through. I'll suggest in other videos. So you can refer this just for a short introduction on software testing. Coming to the next step. So if you proceed further, right? Let's say you have understood all these concepts and you are good to go. Now what you should learn? Now you should now this is like you can test your software manually. Manually means like as a person you can go to the software, you can log into that, you can test and you can report the bugs. That is there. Now comes the other part. For getting any job, right, you need automation also. Nowadays people are expecting faster delivery to the market. It means they're expecting the software to go live as soon as possible. For that we need a faster life cycle for testing. Okay, we cannot only depends on manual testing. We have to get comfortable with automation also, so that we have lot of test cases that are running in very short span of time. So for that purpose, so to learn the journey of automation, we are starting with core Java. Basically, you can start with any programming language which supports that particular tool. As I have worked with core Java, so I'm suggesting this because a lot of jobs are there with this, and a lot of companies are using. So I generally suggest this. So when you start Java, right, if you don't know any programming also, you can freely start Java. You can you can understand what is programming, how do we write the code. Basically, if you have some basic knowledge on Java, or if you don't have, you can start from the scratch. First, get comfortable with coding syntaxes, what we have as part of that programming language. For Java, I would suggest go through loops, statements, right? Try to understand how to use that. Practice a lot. Once you do that, right, once you are comfortable with that, write lots of programs based on strings and arrays. This will be very handy, because when you attend any interview, right, important step will be you will be asked to write a program. If you are not able to write a program, definitely you will not get the job, because many people expect you to be to think logical and to write the program, whatever logic you have thought. So definitely I'll suggest at least you write 100 programs, logical programs. You can find a lot of them on the internet. You can just go through and search Java basic programs, right? You can practice, like there are a lot of programs like Fibonacci, LCM, GCD. You have string based also, string manipulation programs, reverse a string, reverse a number, find the digital sum. So all of these things are there already on the internet, and there are a lot of YouTube videos also. You can refer those. Next thing I'll suggest is learn OOPS concepts. OOPS concepts, it will definitely help you while you are working as part of the project. So every project needs you to understand OOPS, because there are concepts which like inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation. All these concepts are being used in the projects. So everywhere, definitely you cannot skip these things. Whatever I have mentioned, definitely these are mandatory to learn. no way you can skip all of this. Next thing is like you can get well versed with collections concepts. So you can learn about arraylist. There are different methods in arraylist. Try to practice lot of programs on that. Try to understand where each method is being used, how to use stack, queues, linked list, hash set, treeset, hash map. Definitely, you should know all of those things. As per my experience, whatever I have, I use lot of, uh, lot of times while coding in real time projects. I've used arraylist, I have used hash map, tree set, tree map, hash set, linked list. So definitely, you cannot skip all of this. You should have knowledge on this. Okay, you should practice lot of programs. That's mandatory. If you only watch the video, if you don't practice, you're not going to learn Java. You can refer a sample tutorial. I have given a link. Let's go to that link and understand. uh, this is the playlist by Naveen. There is a channel called Naveen Automation Labs. So he has covered pretty much almost all the things that are needed for automation. I usually refer his content and I have learned a lot of things from him. So I'll also suggest you also to have a look. His explanation is crystal clear. Definitely you will get a lot of things. There are a lot of videos in Java. It is enough if you go through all of these videos. It's more than enough, I think, because almost all things are covered here. You can refer this, take some time, practice each and every video. Don't just watch, parallelly practice and learn, right? If you have any doubts, right, in Java or anything, you can feel free to comment or reach me on LinkedIn. So going further, the next step which we have, so let's say you have learned manual testing, you have learned Java. Now next what? Next thing you have to start is with automation testing. So for automation there are a lot of tools and different types of automation we have, or API testing, UI testing, right? So I would suggest start with Selenium, learn Selenium library, and parallelly you have to practice, learn different methods that Selenium library provides, and practice a lot. The more you practice, the better it will help you. Okay, understand different concepts. What are different weights, way to use, when to use which weight, what are different exceptions, when we will get that, how to overcome that. Important here, learn how to write XPaths. So you have to learn what is XPath, when we will use that, how to write, where to write. So basically you can refer this video. This video is also from Naveen. You can definitely watch. He has covered a lot of things on writing the XPaths. It's a 40-minute video. And also I have other link. Let's see this video. So this is basically my video which I have created. So what I have done, right, this you can use once you are comfortable writing the XPaths. If you go to automatic, if you go to Chrome, right, just search automatic XPath generator. So this is a Chrome plugin which I have developed, right? If you just click here, you will go to this Chrome extension. Just go there and add to your Chrome extension. You'll see icon something like this, right? So what you can do, right, you can just go to any website, right? I'll search some random website. Okay, let's go to any website. I would say, I would say, let's say some registration page, sample registration page. Go here, right? How to use that thing I'm just showing. So as a beginner, don't use this as of now. Maybe once you are comfortable a little bit writing the XPath while working on real time, right, you can just make use of this. Just click here, click on this generate. See the magic here. For all of those elements you can get the XPath easily. So this comes very handy when you are writing, you're working in the main project and you need to write the XPath faster and you know how to write the XPaths, right? Now coming back, I have provided another link also. This is for the uh, right. This is for Selenium. So there is a playlist by Naveen. So most of the playlists I have included Naveen's because I have followed that only. I know how good his content is. So we can go through each and every video of his. First start with Selenium 3 and later you can go with 4. If you cover Selenium 3 that will be more than enough, and maybe when you have time later you can go with Selenium 4. So lot of videos are there, very good videos. You just practice each and every video without skipping it, right? Now, okay, this is the third step. So you have learned manual testing, Java, and Selenium. So Selenium is completely will write with Java. Now what next? The next step comes is TestNG framework. So there is a library called TestNG. So it's a testing framework. So now as part of automation, right? What you will do generally as part of general testing, you'll go to any website, right? You'll go here, you'll try to validate this search text box is working or not. What you generally do, you'll go here, you'll type something and you'll see if I'm able to search something and I'm getting some result, right? In this case, this is like validation. I'm validating manually to automate, right? In automation what we'll do, we have to verify whether we're getting these results we are getting. We have to verify whether we are getting right. In order to verify, in order to validate something, there should be some mechanism. That mechanism TestNG provides. TestNG provides a framework where you have lot of assertions, you have annotations where you can use uh, you can use and validate your tests whatever you have written. If it is valid, it will pass the test, otherwise it will fail. There are a lot of assertions, annotations, everything you should know. And if you see the reference link, right, this is also from Naveen. So TestNG, lot of videos we have. You can go through each and every video, definitely helpful videos. So let's go further. Next step what we have, once you are done with learning TestNG, you have to move with Maven. So you need to understand what is Maven, what actually it is, why do we need that, what are different Maven goals, what is pom.xml file, how it is beneficial, right, when compared to using jar files. All those things we have. So for that you can just refer this video. This is by HDET automation channel. I found this video and you can just refer to understand in depth about Maven, right? Let's proceed further. Another step is you have to learn about reporting. So once you understand Maven, right, you know Selenium, you know Java, you know Maven. Now once you write your test, once you validate, you have to show that result somewhere. So for that reporting comes handy. So there are different types of reports, TestNG reports, extend reports. You have to mostly most people will use extend report because those are very rich in HTML and they looks very good. So to learn that you just go here and this is also from Naveen, so you can refer his video. He has explained I mean different I mean in depth he has explained how to write that and all. There are other different uh, channels also you can also refer, just that I'm giving some reference. Now if you go in the next step, this is very important. Now that you have learned multiple things, now you have to learn how to design automation framework. Without this, definitely they'll not give it. I mean, I would say it's my opinion, they'll not select you because only knowing Java, Selenium, reporting, Maven, it's not enough. You need to know how to write a automation framework from the scratch, because every company has some kind of framework and they definitely use that. They want you to understand and contribute to that. In order to do that, you definitely need this knowledge. I would say designing automation framework that skill you need, and you have to practice 3 to 4 times, and you have to design it on multiple websites to understand better. Learn about page object model, how to initialize the driver, how to use the driver across multiple classes, how to add how to add reporting to that, how to write the logs. For that, like, you need to understand log4j, you have to understand how to use the log4j library, uh, learn how to get the data from excel sheet, what is the library we use to fetch the data. It's basically like data driven testing. So for that also, definitely, like, Naveen channel you can refer. He has good tutorials, very lengthy one, and it's worth watching. Each and everything are there in this. Just go here and refer. And no worries, I'll place all these links in the comment section, definitely. Don't worry. Next thing you have to do is you have to understand SQL. Okay, this is the most important part after this, because once you write a test, you have to validate whether the data that goes into the excel, or that is there in the excel, is valid. For that thing, you need to know how to connect to database, how you need to extract the data from database. There are different things. You need to understand certain concepts like what is ddl, what is dml, what is dcl commands. Practice a lot of queries and understand different types of joins and how to use that, right? In the next step, once you are done with that, you need to learn with git and github. So it's very basic skill that you need. Okay, this is nothing related to automation, but for everyone who is in the software industry, they need to know this. What is git, what is github? Basically, github is used as a central repository where your code will be, and who all are there in your team, right? They'll use that central repository to write the code and maintain, right? So to refer that, you can go to this channel. uh, it's by Kunal. So I feel like he has good content on this. He has covered everything. You should go here and try to uh, go through his video. Now the next thing, if you see here, we have Jenkins. You have to understand what is CI/CD, what is continuous integration, what is continuous delivery, what is Jenkins, why do we use that, how do we use that, how do we run our automation test cases through Jenkins, how to integrate that, how to integrate Jenkins with GitHub. So all those things we have. You can refer this video. It is from Raghav Pal, automation step by step. You can refer this video. It is also some 1 or 30 minutes video. I think it will be a good one to understand getting started with Jenkins. Now, the next step we have, till now you have learned about UI automation, all those different stuff. Now, another important skills which you need to know is API testing. So you need to understand what is API, why do we use API, how APIs are used in applications, how do we test APIs, why do we need to test APIs, what is SOAP, what is REST, what are the different HTTP methods. All those things definitely you need to know. For that, you can go through these videos. First thing is by MKT. You can refer his introduction video on what is API, and also the next video, it's also from MKT, right? You can go through these videos. Next thing, uh, yes, once you are comfortable with APIs, once you understand what is API, how to test those, right? There comes the automation part of APIs. So how do we automate API? What is REST assured? There is a library called REST assured which we use in Java as part of API automation. It's very famous. It's very simple to use. Just understand how to automate API using REST assured. You can go through this course by Rahul Shetty. I have also gone through his course. It's really cool course, and worth taking this course. You can buy from him. By the way, and no one is sponsoring me for this video. I'm just suggesting whatever I have used as part of my learning. Next thing you need to understand what is agile methodology, what is scrum, what is daily stand up. These are all things you need to know, because once you get into the industry, right, you this is the process which everyone follows, mostly everyone follows. So to get accustomed with uh, whatever companies are following, right, whatever the process, you just need to understand different concepts: what is agile, what is scrum, what is daily stand up, what is sprint planning. For that also there is a video by Naveen. You can just go through this and you can understand, right. Next thing, you need to understand about Jira. What is Jira? What is Jira board? What is backlog? How do we log the bug in Jira? You need to understand about this tool. You can refer again Naveen video. He has pretty much video for everything in automation, I guess. So next thing, uh, once you are done with this, right, you can refer interview questions. For this you can refer my channel. So on my channel also there are a lot of questions which I have prepared for interview purpose. If you go here, right, there are a lot of videos related to coding questions. You can see a lot of coding questions are there. uh, a lot of if you see the playlist, right, there are coding interview questions. If you see here, there are a lot of them. These are, I feel, the most frequently asked questions in interviews. And also uh, there is a automation framework video. If you go, right, if you go here, there is a video on, like, I have basically, like, automation framework design. It's a generic one, you can use that whenever needed. And there is also a utility called JSON structure comparator. So that's, I mean, as a beginner, you may not need this. Maybe when you start working, you may need that. There are testing based interview questions like manual testing. If you see here, I have added some 3 questions here. So whatever needed for interview. So definitely you can go through these videos, and you can, like, uh, comment on the respective videos if you like it or doesn't like it, right. Next thing, if you see here, you have to practice certain coding questions on lead code. It should be easy and medium is enough, I guess. No need to practice the hard questions, because mostly you'll be asked on easy and medium level questions. If you want to get into good product based companies with a handsome package, definitely you need this. So if you refer my YouTube channel also, I have prepared coding interview questions which I have come across in my interviews, and I feel are important. So you can go through this. And also if you see, the next step is, like, once you are done with all of these things perfectly, just go to naukri.com, update your profile with the resume, and keep on updating every morning by 9 o'clock, so that you'll have an updated profile, and most probably you'll get a chance for the call. Another thing, these are optional, because as a beginner I feel, to get a job you don't require this as a beginner. So one thing is, like, you can learn about BTD Cucumber, you can learn about Docker, okay, how to run your test in Dockerized environment. If you see my channel, right, I have the videos for that. These are simple 5 videos I have on my channel. You can refer these 5 videos. Those are more than enough. And next thing is, like, you can learn mobile testing also. You can learn APM. You can go through the playlist from Naveen. So I hope I have covered pretty much everything that is needed uh, for anyone to get into software testing, whether you are a fresher, whether you are working as a developer, or some other role, support role, you want to get into software testing. So I feel if you follow these things, definitely there is a good chance that you will crack the interview and you'll get the job. So feel free to comment down on this video and share with your friends if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. And please comment down once you are prepared through this, right? If you get that job, like, please feel free to comment down on this video so that it will help others. So that's it in this video. Thank you so much. Bye.